Good evening and welcome for another important session on biochemistry. We have told you the structure of glucose, and then we told you there are certain reactions which cannot be explained by the Fischer projection of the glucose. Can you tell me
Yes, sir.
two reactions which cannot be explained by the open chain structure of glucose? Two reactions.
Sir, first was despite having the aldehyde group, glucose does not react with Schiff's test. It does not give Schiff's test. Then it does not form hydrogen sulfide addition product with NHSO3.
Okay, then what was done,
Then
student, and what was proposed in order to explain this?
then it was proposed that the OH the OH at the fifth carbon was involved in ring formation. It formed a cyclic hemiacetal structure.
So that is what we say cyclic structure of glucose. Cyclic structure of glucose. How many forms of the glucose exist?
Two forms,
One is alpha, other is beta. What
beta.
is the relationship between alpha D glucopyranose and beta D glucopyranose, students?
They are anomers.
Anomers. This is a very important question I am telling you. And fructose, students, when the structure of fructose was discussed, what are the two anomers of fructose? At which carbon, student, you have two anomers of fructose?
We have at the second carbon.
Second carbon. And in glucose, it was at the first
In
carbon.
glucose, first carbon.
So the glucose, it is what we call as hemiacetal formation. And in the fructose, you have ketonic group. Ketonic group at
Yes,
position.
sir.
Which position is the ketonic group?
Second position.
Second position. And that is what we call as hemiketal.
Ketal.
What is the member of the ring which we have shown you for the fructose, students?
For fructose, it is five membered.
So what we call them as?
Furan.
Furan.
Furanose.
Furanose. And we have told you how to draw the Haworth structure, students,
Yes, sir.
of alpha D plus gluco, ठीक है,
Yes, sir.
pyranose, and beta D plus glucopyranose. And
Yes, sir.
also the fructose was given as what? Alpha D minus.
Minus fructofuranose and beta D minus fructofuranose.
So students, you can see that you already have some idea what type of questions will be there, students. And we should be able to write the Haworth structure as well as the Fischer structure of glucose and fructose. Then they are not going to ask you for other complicated or higher ones, because disaccharide, they won't ask you to draw the structure. But we will show you the structure because they are important for certain reasons. What type of questions will be there, we are going to discuss today. ठीक है?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much for answering these questions, students. The questions are the important questions will be discussed again and again, students. The natural glucose and fructose, are they D or L? Capital D or capital L, students? Configuration.
The natural ones, they are L.
L? Did I ever write L glucofructose?
D.
D. Why they are
D.
called D? Capital D, or why they are called capital D, students?
This is because the OH group is on the right hand side.
Which OH group, student? That was the question. There are so many OH groups, not one. 5 OH groups are present. Which OH group you are talking about? You got the nerve, student. Why do I put questions and every word is important? One word will be changed to student and you will be there looking at it. All the answers look right. Which carbon I told you, where the OH group is compared with which compound, student?
Glyceryl aldehyde.
Only glyceraldehyde.
Uh, D, uh, D plus glyceryl aldehyde.
What was the OH position? Right side D. And which carbon of the glucose or fructose you are comparing? What did I tell you? Lowest asymmetric carbon. Lowest asymmetric carbon.
Lowest asymmetric.
Which is
Okay.
carbon number 5, students.
Carbon 5.
I'm
Okay.
not talking of 3, 2. They are the ones which we are comparing for D or capital D or L form. Student, this is very, very important point. Very, very, everything what we talk, student, every word is important. So be careful, student. When we talk of D and L, student, I talk of lowest asymmetric carbon, students, and glucose and fructose. That was carbon 5, student, in glucose and
Fructose.
fructose. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. One word is important. Be careful. Be alert. Therefore, students, anomer is important, and that's what we are talking. Anomers are stereoisomers of cyclic sugars. Of cyclic sugar, student. When the sugars form cyclic structures, then only the anomers arise. If cyclic structure is not formed, if it is open chain structure, then that carbon is not symmetric, asymmetric. That is not a chiral carbon. Only when it forms a cyclic ring, that carbon becomes asymmetric. And then there are two possibilities, which we have shown for the Haber structure also, OH up or OH down. Did we show that? Here is what
Yes,
we are
sir.
showing again. So anomers are stereoisomers of cyclic sugar that differ in the configuration only at the hemiacetal or hemiketal carbon. Instead of numbering, now I'm putting where the hemiacetal or hemiketal is from that carbon, student. Got the point?
Yes, sir.
Glucose is both an aldehyde at C1 and alcohol at C5. These two groups can react to form cyclic hemiacetal, which we call as glucopyranose, which is a six-membered ring. So in the hemiacetal, C1 has become chiral. Important point. Very important point, student. It can have OH group either down or up, either down or up, students. These two isomers are anomers at C1. An anomer is an epimer at the hemiacetal or hemiketal carbon in cyclic saccharide, student. Saccharides, what are saccharides? Carbohydrates, they were also called
Carbohydrate
saccharides.
sugars. Yes, sir.
But I'm using word cyclic. In assertive and reasoning, na, one word will be lifted out of that. That will be the whole story. If I remove the word cyclic and put only saccharide, in another line I put cyclic, student. See the difference? The answers are like that.
Mm.
Very small changes. Now
Okay.
we seen anomers. What are epimers then, student? Here I am saying, I would say another word, epimer. What is an epimer, student? What is an epimer? Did I tell you about epimer? Tell
No,
me.
sir.
No, sir. Okay. You have got this idea and you've noted everything.
Yes, sir.
You can see how this carbon 5 and 1, they are involved in the cyclic ring formation, which will lead to the formation of six-membered ring and generating a chiral carbon at position 1, carbon 1, student, in the case of glucose. And then there will be two possible configurations, OH up or OH
Yes, sir.
down. So that is why you
Down.
get alpha D plus glucopyranose or beta D glucopyranose. They are anomers. They are anomers. So clear. And question have been asked on the student. Question has been asked. ठीक है. Now, when I say students, when I talk of fructose, here we are showing you fructose, student, fructose. See, fructose is, this is a Fisher projection of fructose. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
This is the students Fisher projection of the fructose. This is my Fisher projection.
Yes, sir.
Fisher projection. Okay. This is my Fisher projection of the fructose. Open chain configuration. ठीक है? We have told you how do you remember these groups. And this is how we are able to write the two forms of the fructose. Now, this
Yes, sir.
carbon 2 and carbon 5, they will be involved in hemiketal formation. Hemiketal. In glucose it was hemiacetal, here it
Acetal.
is hemiketal. So again at carbon 2 student, you can see at carbon 2 what will happen, this carbon 2 will become chiral. ठीक है, asymmetric.
Yes,
Once
sir.
it becomes chiral or asymmetric, there will be two possibilities, one OH down, one OH up. You can see that OH up,
Yes, sir.
OH down. So student, you get
Down.
two forms of the down or up, you get two forms of the fructose. What is the relationship between these two students?
They
What
are
is the,
anomers.
they are anomers. Okay, that anomer is so important in various exam it will come. So fructose is both a ketone and alcohol at C5. These two can react with each other to form semi-hemiketal student, which we call as fructofuranose. ठीक है? So in the
Yes, sir.
hemiketal, anomeric C2 has become chiral. It can have OH either down or up. These two are isomers, not anomers. Very, very clear. Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Very important point. Very important point. Students, nobody will tell you that much. I'm putting too much efforts because this is something very, very important. Very, very important. Now, what is an epimer student? Epimer. You have seen what is anomer?
Yes, sir.
Now, epimer. There are stereoisomers which are differing in its configuration at only one chiral carbon atom. How many chiral carbons are there in glucose? You have seen how many chiral are? Four. But after cyclization, how
Four.
many? Five. Five?
Five.
Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes,
How
sir.
many chiral
Five.
carbons are there in
In
cyclic form?
cyclic, five.
In
Five.
cyclic form, student, in cyclic form, I am saying. And in open form, this is the open form of the glucose. There are how many? One, two, three, four chiral carbon open. This is a Fisher projection. And we are saying these are stereoisomers which are differing in its configuration at only one chiral carbon. That means anomers are also epimers. But epimers are not
Anomers.
anomers. Such question is coming in reasoning and asserting form, student. You know what is reasoning and assertion?
Yes, sir.
All anomers will be epimers, but all epimers will not be anomers because there has to be a condition of hemiacetal or hemiketal carbon. What is the condition for anomer? Hemiacetal or hemiketal carbon.
Ketol.
Actually, here any of the chiral carbon, if there is a ठीक है, different in the configuration. What configuration will be different in our case, glucose or fructose? The position of OH groups. For example, this is my D glucose. ठीक है?
Okay.
Fisher projection of D glucose. Clear? Now,
Yes, sir.
student, you can see that what is the difference between this? This is my one. This is my two. Can you tell me what is the difference between one and two? CHO, OH, OH. What has happened at fourth carbon? At this carbon, student.
The
What is
position of
happening?
OH has reversed.
Carbon 4, student, carbon 4. So the position of OH is different at 4 carbons. And you have heard about D-glucose, you know D-glucose. If I reverse the position of OH, student, this OH is on the right side. If it becomes on the left, student, then it becomes a epimer, which is called D-galactose. Very important, you have heard about D-galactose. So
Yes, sir.
D-galactose is an epimer of, student, epimer of D-glucose. Where is the difference? Which carbon is the
Fourth
difference? They
carbon.
will ask you. C
Fourth carbon.
for carbon. The configuration different at which
Fourth
carbon?
carbon.
These are
Fourth.
the points to be remembered. This is the question which is like that. D-galactose. So D-galactose is also a glucose, but the configuration is different at Carbon?
Fourth carbon.
If you can draw the Hayward structure of glucose, can you draw the structure of D-galactose?
Yes, sir.
Because you will just make the OH up and down, reverse the position
Yes,
of
sir.
the OH in D-glucose, and that will become D-galactose. See small differences in the configuration. They are apimers. So this is
Okay.
clear to you. D-galactose, very important student.
Yes, sir.
For NEET paper also very important. Now there is another one which I am writing. Can you tell me, this is my structure 3. What is the difference between 1 and 3 students? CHO at
1 and 3.
what? Where is the difference?
At this second carbon.
At 2. Rest everything same? Sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So again, this is a chiral carbon. 2 is carbon. 4 is also chiral. So this is called D-mannose. This is called D-mannose student. D-mannose student. This is my D-mannose student. D-mannose is an apimer of D.
Glucose.
But where is the difference? Configuration is
At
differing at
second carbon.
C2 carbon. You have noted down. These are the very important points, students.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can note down, students, and if you can draw the Hayward structure easily now for D-mannose and D-glucose. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, student. Another important phenomena, student, is called mutarotation. What is mutarotation, students? What is mutarotation? Mutarotation. What is rotation, student? First of all, let me tell you what is rotation. What do you mean by rotation? What you are rotating in these compounds? Tell me.
Light.
Huh? What are we rotating?
Mutarotation.
You see that what they are? They rotate the plane polarized light. They are optically active.
Yes, sir.
Optically active means what? One is dextro clockwise rotation. Levo are which rotate the plane
Dextro.
anti-clockwise. So there is some value, student, they find by polarimeter. What do they find? They call it the what is the degree of rotation, specific rotation. These values are represented by specific rotation values. So some value is there for their rotation. They rotate the plane polarized in polarimeter. For example, student, alpha D glucose. When I say, student, this has a specific rotation of 112 degree. How much? 112 degree, where it will come in the
12
polarimeter.
degree.
Polarimeter. And beta, student, beta D glucose. Beta D glucose, student, it has a specific rotation of plus, how much? Specific 1, and beta has a specific plus 19 degree.
Yes, sir. Okay.
The values are different. Values are different. Alpha form and beta form, they are two different. Okay? What happens, students? When you dissolve them in water, student, I'm saying you take alpha D glucose. Okay? The alpha
Yes, sir.
value is specific rotation. How much specific rotation? Specific rotation, student, how much? Plus 112 degree.
Plus 12 degree.
Dissolve in water. This value will start changing.
Okay.
And after some period of time, students, what will happen? That this will come to a value of 52.7 degree, and then it will stop.
Okay.
It will stop. There is a change in specific rotation. Is an optically active compound? Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, you take beta D glucose. What is the value of the specific rotation? How much? Plus 19 degree.
Plus 19.
Put it in water and use a polarimeter. The value will keep on changing. That was decreasing This will increase and it will come to 52.7 degree and stop.
Okay.
So students, what it means, what it proves student, what evidence it is giving to us, that alpha glucose is getting converted, students, into beta, and beta is getting converted into alpha. Some sort of equilibrium is going on. And you know, in chemistry, when equilibrium is established, then the value will become constant. Then it is not going to change. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So student, this phenomena of change in specific rotation of optical active compounds with time to an equilibrium value is called mutarotation. What do we call this
Okay.
as? Mutarotation. Very important, student, very important phenomena, could be asked in the paper. I hope you understand what I said, mutarotation, student.
Yes, sir.
Why it happens now? Actually, what happens is, student, there is going to be an equilibrium. There is going to be an equilibrium, student. I have alpha D plus glucose. Okay? Then you have beta D plus glucose. And you have open, these are the cyclic forms, student, cyclic forms. So we call them alpha D plus glucopyranose, and this is beta D glucopyranose. Cyclic forms.
Pyranose.
And then there is an open chain form of the student glucose. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Open chain. As soon as you put this in water, student, it gets converted into this, and then this gets converted into this. After some period of time, what happens? This gets converted into this gets. So there will be equilibrium, student, between these three forms. And after that, over a period of time, equilibrium is established. The concentration at equilibrium, what is the definition of the equilibrium? Concentration will become constant. And therefore, you put this value decreases, you put this increases, finally take the equilibrium and the final value 52.7 degree. This is called mutarotation, students. Therefore, these forms are interconvertible. There is a very less percentage of this, more percentages of this. Experimentally, they can find out how
Okay.
much concentration of this is there, how much is this, how much is that at equilibrium. And these are the two anomers. Okay? So this
Okay.
phenomenon is called, student, mutarotation. So when either of this you will dissolve in water, there will be change in specific rotation with
Specific
time
rotation.
till equilibrium is established. And final value 52.70. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is very important, student, very important. This has been asked, but it is not given the NCRT. So I have to get it. These apimers and mutarotation is clear to you, students? Clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then you see the questions are coming like that, which we have to be careful. Now we are coming to the disaccharide, student, disaccharides. Can you tell me what is a disaccharide? I told you in the classification. What is a disaccharide? Tell me.
Disaccharide, which gives two monosaccharides upon hydrolysis.
Hydrolysis. Hydrolysis. What you will do? You will do the hydrolysis. Water. What is my water? Water is a big thing. Water HOOH. What it will do? Put the water. There is some bond between the two, and they are dissociating, separating. There are two monosaccharides. Two monosaccharides will be coming out of this. How many? Two. Di means two.
Two.
Okay? For different
Yes,
disaccharides,
sir.
the monomers could be same, could be different. That will be a question in the paper then. Question in the paper. And usually hydrolysis is not simply with water. They put some enzymes or something. What they call as enzyme hydrolysis. Enzyme hydrolysis. Enzymes are there in the body. Also, you know, inside your body also there are enzymes, student. They are bringing the hydrolysis. and you know that the sugar, one sugar, what is happening when such process takes place? What actually happens in this case? How the loss of water will take place, student? What you are saying, there is a loss of water when they are formed, student. There is a loss of water when water is added, they dissociate. In other words, I reverse, if I do the reverse reaction, what I'm doing, you understand, you put water, enzyme, they dissociate. Or if you bring two monosaccharides, reverse reaction, reverse, what is the reverse? They will they will associate, form some bond, they will form some bond with the loss of H2O. Clear?
H2O.
That is why,
Yes, sir.
is there something, agar if water will be lost, student, then if you add the water, the reverse will take place. But conditions are there, under what condition it will happen. So all the time there are catalysts which are involved in this process, which we say enzyme catalyzed or some other catalyst may be there. ठीक है? Is it clear? So with dilute acids or enzymes, you need, student, these reactions will take place. Either there are dilute acids, students, or there are enzymes. ठीक है? For
Yes, sir.
hydrolysis. You know, the H plus also is a catalyst. Yes or no? So much catalyst you are using
Yes, sir.
in the organic chemistry. Question is, student, what is happening actually? देखो, if you have seen the structures of the monosaccharides, they have a lot of OH groups. Do they have OH groups? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
So what will
Yes, sir.
happen? These are the OH group, student, of one monosaccharide. This is the OH group of another monosaccharides. They can student combine, and what is the result of these? Minus H2O. What is left? O. ठीक है?
Oh,
So students,
yes, sir.
the two monosaccharides, students, they can join with a loss of water through a bond which is called glycosidic bond. Student, this is a question for the paper. Glycosidic bond. What is the linkage? This is a linkage, student. This linkage is between two monosaccharides. What I am saying, there is a linkage, student, between two monosaccharides. ठीक है? Between two
Yes, sir.
monosaccharides, students. ठीक है? ठीक है? Which linkage there? By an oxide linkage. What I am saying? Oxide linkage with loss of H2O. And this is
H2O.
called glycosidic
Glycosidic linkage.
linkage or bond. This is an important question. They will ask you what is a glycosidic linkage. So many times it has been asked in the paper. Now, students, sucrose is the sucrose. You are aware of the sucrose?
Yes, sir.
It is a disaccharide. Now they will ask you what are the two components of the sucrose. There are two monosaccharides. What are the two monosaccharides in this? How will you know? How will you find out, students, what monosaccharides are there? You will do the hydrolysis. ठीक है? And on hydrolysis,
Yes,
you will
sir.
find out what are the products. And student, this on hydrolysis produces D plus glucose and D minus fructose. Question is there in the paper, student. What are the two monosaccharides which make up the sucrose? What is your answer? What is your answer, students? D plus
Glucose, D plus glucose and D minus fructose.
fructose. nobody is asking you to draw the Haber structure of the sucrose, but you can draw the structure of D plus glucose and D minus fructose. We have shown you. ठीक है? Did we
Yes, sir.
show you the cyclic structures of these two? Haber structure. You have
Yes, sir.
drawn. The next question is, student, now these are the two units. Next important question they will ask you in the paper is, where is the linkage, student, between the two? They are two are joined by a glycosidic bond. How? Glycosidic bond.
Glycosidic bond.
There is an oxide linkage. Therefore, between these two, water will be lost. But the question is, at which carbon they are linked? That is an important question. Second point, which carbon, at which carbon, student, is the glycosidic bond? This is an important question for the paper. You have noted down all these questions, student. They will be there in the paper.
Yes, sir.
They're not going to ask you to draw the structure of sucrose, but these are the questions. Okay, now here we are trying to show you all this. I'm saying sucrose is a disaccharide. It is producing D plus glucose and D minus fructose on hydrolysis. So I can write the two components of the sucrose. Okay? Now you have seen this is the structure of alpha D. Now this is alpha D, student, and this is beta D. Two things are there, alpha D and beta D. You have seen, can you draw the Haber structure of alpha D glucose? Yes or no? I'm not going to
Yes,
draw
sir.
because you know it. This is
Yes,
the
sir.
structure. OH is lower side in that, yes or no? OH lower side. And beta D
Yes, sir.
fructose, student. This is the carbon number 2. Carbon number 2 of the beta D
Two.
fructose.
Beta D fructose.
Beta D fructose, students, at carbon 2. So you find that what happens in these two cases, students. Add carbon 1 of the alpha D glucose and carbon 2 of the beta D fructose. This is a formation of glycosidic bond. At which carbon? The linkage glycosidic bond is at C1 carbon of
C1 of alpha D glucose.
D glucose and
C2 carbon
of
of
beta
beta D
D
fructose.
fructose. Important question, student. Where is the linkage? These are the type of questions which will be there. How they are linked? By glycosidic linkage, oxygen.
Glycosidic
Water
bond.
will be lost. And if I put the water, if I add the water, then what happens? Water, you are adding HOH. What is the result of that? Then again, this will break this bond and H will go with oxygen and OH will go on the other side. You know, this is plus and this is minus. So if it is minus, minus will take the positive and other part will take the OH. So you will get two monosaccharides. Okay? Clear?
Yes, sir.
This is, you have noted down everything. I have
Yes,
discussed
sir.
many important questions in this. Further question is, student, the linkage is taking place between two monosaccharide units through oxygen accompanied by loss of water. This is called glycosidic linkage. Clear? Next question in this is, how many questions we have put? Let me get some space because question answer student, because they will be there in the paper. All the possible questions will be discussed. Rest is easy. Okay. Therefore, there are two units which are there. Next question is sucrose a reducing sugar? This question has been asked many times. What is your answer? What is your answer, students? What do you mean by reducing sugar?
Sir, your voice is breaking. Can you repeat the question?
My question is
Reducing sugars are
is it a reducing sugar?
sucrose is
What are reducing sugar, students? First of
sucrose
all,
is reducing sugars are those sugars which have a free CHO group and can reduce tolerance reagent and filling solution.
okay. Now, what is your answer?
Sucrose
In sucrose, in the
sucrose
in
non-reducing it will be.
why you will have to explain.
Because it does not have a free CHO group.
How do
There
you
is
know that?
oxide linkage.
Carbon one of the glucose has CHO group. ठीक है? Glucose.
Yes, sir.
And for fructose, carbon 2 has got CO group. Now the linkage is where? Linkage is taking place at
C1 of
C1
of
of
alpha D
glucose and
glucose
C2
and
of
C2
fructose.
fructose.
Therefore, these two groups are now not available. These CHO, even if CO group is present, even if CHO is then the test is given by the saccharides. ठीक है? So these groups are not
Yes,
free, students, because they are involved in glycosidic
linkage.
link bond formation. Therefore, this is a non-reducing sugar. Very, very important question, student. This has been asked many times. Reasoning should be there, student. We know what the reason why we are giving any answer. All right. Another important thing is that, student, sucrose is called invert sugar. Question number 5. Why sucrose is called invert sugar, student? Invert sugar. Now, this is an important point. What answer you will give? Okay. You can think for a minute till I clear. ठीक है? All the question I am talking about, student, these are being asked in the paper. Okay. Non-reducing sugar. Done it. Why it is called a invert sugar? Invert sugar, student. Invert sugar. Just now I have told you about the rotation.
Yes, sir.
Sucrose is actually dextrorotatory.
Okay.
ठीक है? Dextrorotatory. D means it has a clockwise rotation. And after hydrolysis, student, it is producing two products. What it is producing? It gives glucose,
And fructose.
that is dextro,
Dextro. Okay.
and it gives fructose, student, that is levo minus. And this is plus 52.4 degree, and this is minus 92.4 degree.
90.
This was plus. So out of these two, which is more? Minus. Therefore, student, what will happen? Then this negative is more than positive. So hydrolysis brings about, hydrolysis, students, brings about what? Change in sign of rotation. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
And therefore this dextro is converted into levo. Therefore the sign is inverted. Inversion of the sign, student, of the rotation. Therefore This is called invert sugar. Very important question. Clear?
Yes, sir.
These are the type of questions which will be there in the paper. Variety of the question which we have discussed. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
You are noting down everything, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can I proceed further?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Everything to be learned, student. Chemistry is science. Science, what science is behind the chemistry, that's what we are trying to decode each and every word, student. I'm coming to the second important disaccharide, which is called maltose. Maltose, student. Question number one is always name the monosaccharides which are present in the maltose. First question is the basic thing. What are the two components? What is your answer, student? We have already written. It is coming from
Glucose,
alpha D
alpha D glucose,
and plus alpha D glucose. Both are
glucose.
glucose. ठीक है?
Yes,
Question
sir.
one answered. Question two I am putting to you then. ठीक है? What is the position
Yes,
of
sir.
student glycosidic linkage? Glycosidic linkage. Now you can see once we have learned the drawing of the structure. You have learned the drawing of the structure, student. Where is the alpha D? There are two alpha D glucose, but first glucose unit C1 and alpha D glucose of first monomer, and second is which carbon? Tell me this carbon. What is the number?
C1.
C1 and C4 is
C1
the
and C4.
linkage of glycosidic bond. This is a point to be remembered. This is where question will be there. Answered? Note down. Note down, students. Can see if you want to draw, you can draw, but we don't need to do that. We already know alpha D glucose. How in all these cases we already told you what is happening. There was OH, student. There was OH. ठीक है? What is happening? This loss of water is there, and what will be the result of that? This oxide linkage, student, which is called glycosidic linkage, minus H2O. ठीक है? और फिर if I do the
Yes, sir.
hydrolysis, what will happen? If I do the hydrolysis, then this will break down to give these two molecules. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Question 3 will be there then. Is it reducing sugar or non-reducing sugar, student? Reducing or non-reducing sugar, students?
Sir, it will be reducing.
Why?
Sir, because there is a free CHO group at C1 of the second glucose, because the linkage is at C1 to C4, na?
The linkage
So
is at
second
C1 and
वाले में
C4. So in one of the glucose, the CHO group could be there, will be there at carbon 1. Because
yes,
you know, when we put them in water, there is an equilibrium. There is a cyclic structure, and then there is an open structure also, open form. Some percentage of open is also formed, maybe small. Got it? So once the free CHO is there, then the reaction will take place. Already this will be free at which carbons? Glucose has CHO group at carbon 1. Therefore, student, one is used up, but the other is there. This C1 is used up, but at C4, this one carbon has got a available CHO group at the time needed, it will be there. So this is a reducing sugar. Most of the questions are based on that. Student, reducing or non-reducing sugars. Reducing or non-reducing sugar questions are going to be there. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Coming to another disaccharide, student, another disaccharide which is very important, student. Lactose. Can you tell me which food item you are taking which has lactose?
Milk.
It is also called milk sugar.
Milk sugar.
There was a question, which is a milk sugar? It is a disaccharide found in milk, student. Then question 1. What are the components, student? What are the two monosaccharides of this lactose? What we have written here, student? What is this? Beta D galactose and beta D glucose. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
What is the relationship between these two? What are the relationship between beta D galactose and beta D glucose, students?
They are epimers.
Epimers. That's why I told you epimers. Question number 2, student. At which carbon is the linkage? At which carbon is the linkage? Linkage is taking place at which carbon, students? Where we have shown C1 of beta D galactose, and where is the linkage, glycosidic linkage, student? C1 of beta D galactose and C4 of beta D
Beta D glucose.
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 Now these are the points to be remembered, very important. Now question 3. Is it a reducing sugar or non-reducing? What is our answer, students?
It is a reducing sugar. Reducing sugar.
And explain the answer.
This is because the glycosidic linkage is at C1 and C4. So a free aldehyde group is present at the first carbon of glucose.
Reducing sugar. It is a reducing students. It is a reducing sugar. These are the points, very, very important and vital points which we are talking about, students. Okay. These were what we discussed in the classification were monosaccharides. ठीक है? Then I discussed about disaccharides. Or in the classification, tell me what classification I have told you. What classification I have told you? When I discussed the classification of carbohydrates, tell me how many classifications I gave you. You have 1 minute.
3 were there. Monosaccharides, monosaccharides, oligosaccharides, and polysaccharides.
Oligosaccharides. Okay. What is the difference between monosaccharides and oligosaccharides, students? What is the definition of oligosaccharides?
They give 2 to 10 units of monosaccharides upon hydrolysis.
On hydrolysis.
Hydrolysis.
But monosaccharides. ठीक है? And then third one, polysaccharides students. What is the definition of polysaccharide students? Even definitions are asked in the paper. See, what is a polysaccharide? What are polysaccharide students?
Which give more than 10 units on hydrolysis.
Okay, more than 10 monosaccharides on hydrolysis students. How these are, now the question is how these are linked together. How these are linked together in polysaccharides or oligosaccharides. How these monosaccharides are student linked. Tell me how they are linked together.
Glycosidic linkage.
Very good. That's what I wanted because this is a question in the paper, student. They are linked by glycosidic linkage. How a glycosidic linkage takes place? Next question. This was also asked. Depending on the question, answer has to be written. How glycosidic linkage takes place? Fast. 1 minute.
Um, Glycosidic linkage takes place by oxide linkage in which there is loss of a water molecule.
And then the
It takes place through oxygen.
two monosaccharides will join with the loss of water molecules to form a glycosidic
Glycosidic linkage. Yeah,
and
bond.
bond, student. And therefore, student, in polysaccharides mainly contain large number of monosaccharide units joined together by glycosidic linkages. They are mostly encountered in carbohydrates in nature and they mainly act as food storage. Mainly at food storage in our food storage student or structural materials. Food storage or structural material students. And they are major class of biomolecules student. Biomolecules. Long chains of carbohydrate. There will be long chain of carbohydrates. Long chain of carbohydrates. What is a polymer? Polymer student. Lot of monomer units will be there. ठीक है? Lot of monosaccharides will be there. Glycosidic linkage will continue. And they will be complex biomolecules. Complex molecules and functions as important source of energy in animal cell and form a structural component of plant cell student. Plant cell structure they form. You are bio student, you know about that. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So I hope you have understood all these basic things which I wanted to convey in today's lecture. And we have been able to bring out most of the questions which are important and are likely to be asked in the coming paper. So keep an eye on what we are talking, attention, and these lectures you can listen anytime later on, student. For exam, they are very essential. We have sent you a link of name reactions. You have got the link?
Yes, sir.
How many name reactions are given there? They are all important for you. Because mechanism has been discussed, give 5 or 7 minutes for each student. Make a note of that. It will help you. Organic, you can score full marks, student. That is the point. This is scoring if you understand it. If you mug it, then you are not there. My purpose is not to give a practice of mugging as a lot of students are doing. I am again and again telling this is not to be mugged, this to be learned, student. All right, then I will meet you in my next class, students. Therefore, my best wishes, continue with me, stay with me, keep on interacting in all the webinars and direct interaction. Our question answer session continue, and keep on sharing our videos with your friends as much as possible. And my best wishes to all the students. Okay, we'll see you in the next class.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.